Now let's talk about some of the modes in the game. My league franchises, it's fun. Wish you can get more people involved that'll play all the way through, win or lose. So wish you can get that. You know how people is after they losing or see they ain't gonna make the playoffs, they quit. But anyway, that's another story. You know, let me see, Park. I don't care what y'all do in Park. I'll put that out there now. Do whatever you want to do in Park. But I still do believe they should have another Park mode with no badges. Alright, just you, because there's some players out there that want to play like that, man. And what's up with this camera view? Man, okay, if y'all don't pull these goddamn y'all need to have fully adjustable camera views. Okay, y'all keep talking about the camera. Why is it that the camera views, right? Wang, Timmerman, the rest of 2K developers. Why is it that their shooting range is deeper than the camera view would allow you to see? Now, I ain't talking about 2K cam. I hate that ugly cam. A lot of people, I play broadcast. A lot of people ask, why you play broadcast? Because that's how you look at basketball on the NBA, in real life on TV. It's comfortable that way. Not to mention, every basketball game started off in broadcast cam, man. I think the first game that dropped 2K cam was run and gun. If I'm not mistaken, it was run and gun. The first ones that had that vertical camera view thing like that. But I hate it. I like broadcast. But you can't pull it back. So when you're sticking defense, and they're so deep in the three-point area because they know they can shoot from back there, you got to watch the arrow on the ground to be able to guard them. Impossible. That I cannot pull this. Because people keep saying, you got to go inside of my career game, play a dumbass my career game, just to be able to pull a camera back? Man, if y'all don't do something with that. Like, nowadays, I find it stupid that people could, that people make Army games and in this generation and this day and age, they don't allow you to switch between third person and first person. I think by now, you should be able to select what the camera view that you like the most. And I'm sure y'all like, in the Army games, they give you an advantage. It all depends on what the person wants to see. But back to the basketball, I should be able to pull this camera back. I damn near like playing nosebleed. Okay? And the camera don't move quick enough for me to see the man running down court when somebody taking a ball out from the sideline. It zoom in so far. I can't even make a pass down court if a man is standing in the corner. Do something with that camera view, man. Horrible, man. Look at the word. But anyway, back to the Park. Like I said, I don't care. You do whatever you want in Park. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all gonna have some people that, some Park players that like it that way. Let it stay that way. I mean, it's like some and1 stuff. Let them do it all they want. It look nice. Look nice. Some of the animation and stuff and dribble moves, they look nice. But I mean, it should be a different Park mode. One where it don't take all them badges and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But then again, no, I ain't gonna say that. Keep Park the way it is. Because people that go to Park normally like all that bouncing around and shit. Ain't nobody really gonna play a realistic Park mode. But the PROAM, you gotta have two different types of PROAM modes, okay? I'm so tired of coming up against players and they come out the door playing bitch ball. I'm sorry, I did it again. They come out the door running zone. Me personally, my team's like this. We run man, okay? We recruited based on individuals that were really good at sticking on-ball defense. We don't need a lockdown defender. We'll lock down enough. We don't need a lockdown defender on the court. You stick defense good, you don't need a lockdown. What you need them for? Just as badges? Look. And while I'm at it, why is it that pure sharps got defensive stop on bronze but pure shot creators don't? Pure shot creators don't have defensive stop on bronze or pick dodger. man, like, okay. But that's just one I want to throw in there. But anyway, the solution, like I said, for park, let them do whatever they want. We're just gonna leave it at that. You know, and I ain't writing nothing down. I'm just speaking off the top because me and the fellas, we talk about this stuff almost every game it happens. Okay, let them do whatever they want in the park. People that got pro-am courts, they should have their own gym equipment up in there. You should allow them to have about 10 to 12 people on their roster. I don't care if they don't use them. You got a lot of pro-am teams. I noticed you took it down because they don't use it. Nobody uses it. And did you know your private matchmaking is broken still? You know, unless you're the owner, you can't start a private matchmaking if you're in the game. You got to be the owner has to be on the court. So I can't sit off and let my team get up on the court and play. Did you know that? Anyway. Okay. They're just like, man, was at the park and stuff. You got to have, not park, pro-am. You got to have 2 pro-am modes. When you go up in the gym also, like I was saying before the video got cut, I should be able to go up in there and work on the little gym equipment up in your pro-am court. You should be able to do that up in there. I shouldn't have to run to the little gym facility to do that. We should be able to do that up in there. I go up in there. I see some of my teammates in there already working out, getting their little boost and Gatorade stuff like that. You should be able to do that in your own pro-am court. Okay. It would be nice if they could wear their pro-am jerseys outside at the park. It's kind of like advertising. You know what I'm saying? What else? My bad, I'm driving. What else? Not only with the working on your gym stuff, like you should be able to play a scrimmage game against your own teammates in your court, just to practice amongst each other, or even just play for fun. Okay? Not only that, allow me to pass leadership to one of my other teammates from the pro-am team. Okay? Man, there's been times where, let's say I don't have 5 on, but somebody else on another team want me to play. I really got to keep on leaving my team to go play elsewhere or go help somebody else. Me personally, I think that only happened to me back in 2K17 though. But I mean, me personally, I don't leave my team. I feel like this, like, man, you know, if you get a bigger roster, you ain't got to do that. You know. Another thing about the pro-am, the leaderboards. 2K, if you see teams on the leaderboards, they're just monopolizing the leaderboards, and they just sitting there, knock their team off the leaderboard. Inactive teams should not just be sitting on the leaderboard. Teams that ain't got a full roster of players shouldn't just be sitting on a leaderboard. You know, you got some of them players just hop the team, and they on the leaderboard 2-3 times on the team that they play with. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It's kind of like winning the championship in boxing, and you don't defend your title. You just sit on the goddamn belt. You can't do that. They gonna vacate it. You can't just win a championship and then not do nothing with it. That's another thing. This sounds a little corny and a little childish, but man, you gotta put something to fight for in these pro-am games. Even in the park games. It gotta be some title belts, something. I know it sounds cheesy, but since you got people coming out like intros, like on WWE, give them music, give them little champions, championship belts. I said belts only because walking out with trophies will look gay as hell. Sorry for the phrase. We know some of y'all little ass sensitive as hell, but when I say that, I mean sensitive, soft. So don't go all girly on me. Anyway, you know, I know it sound childish as hell, but we gotta have something to play towards, man. All right. I mean, let's be honest, 2K. If you could put a stupid ass mode like Takeover in the game, putting some belts in to play for in the pro-am wouldn't be hard. Period. You can put takeover in the game and don't think that shit ain't childish. You can put people playing for some type of prize for when they win, or if you get lucky enough to get matched up against a team that you could actually take their title from them. Okay? You can do that. You can do the other one. They both childish as hell. Okay? You should be able to do it though. What else? Let me see. Why is it always so hard to get mid-range dead-eye? It is so hard to get mid-range dead-eye in an actual game. That's what I'm saying. Me personally, I think all your badges, you got to be able to grind for them on the actual Pro-Am court. You got to grind on the Pro-Am court, man. I know y'all looking like, man, no, because that'll be too much. It ain't too much. Stop letting people go in the career and just get the cheap way out. And to speak on my career too, you know, my career would actually be fun to play because it's fucking horrible. But it'd actually be fun to play if you make multiplayer my career mode. Okay, I got 5 men on my Pro-Am team. We should all be able to join one my career team. I actually got more than that, but 5 people should be able to join a my career team. Get drafted, go through the little high school thing. You may play each other, you might not. See if y'all get drafted. Where you get drafted to? A couple of them might get drafted to the same team. A couple of them might not. That would actually make my career fun. I shouldn't have to play off. What was his name? The dude on the other 2K where you got the juice on the court, and either he can get all your points and assists for you, or vice versa, to help you get your specific badges and stuff like that. I forgot his name, but it was Michael B. Jordan. That game, and even this latest 2K where dude come out trying to haze you and stuff like that in the beginning. I forgot his name. I don't remember that. I played a career, get my stuff that I went to get, and I get up out of there. I'm not about to play with the computer in a dark room, dark corner, by myself till I get to 99. I get it though. Some people don't want to get out there on the court like that. Okay? But it don't take 99 to get out there on the court and be prepared. Shit. I can't do that. I don't like 2K that much. Okay? Especially my career. Because in my career, all they do is shut your shooting down. That's another thing. Speaking of shutting your shooting down, you got to do something with these computers on the court when you're in the actual games. There is no way that my opponent, that if I'm playing Pro-Am or Park, one of them lag out or quit out, and that computer is just as hard as a human. Man, get out of here, man. Now, I get it. It's irritating as hell. Actually, yeah, right. It's irritating as hell to see people shoot limitless range over the computer. Now you're trying to stop that. But you're stopping it by making the game harder. So you mean to tell me, if we get whooped, and I want to shut their sharpshooter down for the most part, probably over 70%, I could quit out the game and let the computer guard them just to make sure my team get the W? Man, hell no. I know it's kind of tough, but I really don't know no other way to think of this portion. But I would just say, forget it, man. If somebody quit or get lagged out, make his character walk off the court, and now they're playing 4 against 5. Okay, I shouldn't have to struggle with the damn computer. See, y'all trying to make the computer tougher to guard the cheese and the exploits. That ain't the goddamn computer fault. You should have been doing that in the game, period. Make the game tougher. You mean to tell me you want to make the computer tougher to guard the dude trying to cheese limitless range, but you won't make the goddamn game tougher to shoot? Like, come on, man. You got to make another Pro-Am mode. We so tired of this normal mode. And you say, well, wow, what's bothers you about the normal mode and blah, 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 blah. Simple. Man, I don't want to have to go on YouTube to learn how to cheat in order to compete. Okay? Every year, your fucking prized possessions players, and excuse the language, but every year, your prized possession players that you speak highly of, that you care a lot about, you get them all type of props and names, and you put them on 2K TV and all this other stuff. Every year, your prized players play off straight exploits. Every year. It's not exciting to watch. It's boring. That's why, you know, people will be looking at the E-League, like, man, don't nobody be looking at that. You may get 10,000 or less. That ain't shit. It's more than that here in Chicago. More people than that here in Chicago. Alright? Nobody want to see it because some of your prize players as well, they run zone. That shit is so corny, dude. Like, come on, this ain't it's not sixth grade. I want to see the best player in 2K square up against a player he ain't never seen in 2K one-on-one. All right? That's what I want to see. I want to see a good matchup like that. I don't want to see them come out and they running zone. Like, come on, man. So I can't enjoy two Titans battling out on the court. Now, I'm gonna use my boy. I can't enjoy watching Jay Easy go against what's some of them other players, dimes, because they run a zone. Sorry, I don't mean to use names, but just an example. You know how they run zone? A couple reasons. One, either they don't think their team is pretty good at on-ball D, or they know they're not good at on-ball D, or because they know zone is the cheesiest way just to get interceptions and take off, because the steals are always unrealistic and stuff like that. Okay? That's why you do certain things on the court. You know you can get away with it. There's no penalty. Okay? Like, the whole excitement in this supposed to be a basketball game is going out the window. I ain't never seen a basketball game where it's more exciting to see a sharpshooter missing shots than it is to actually see him hitting. Man, well, y'all know y'all can, man, make people watch paint dry at Great America. God damn. Okay, like, how you take the exciting, how you take the fun out of something that's supposed to be the most exciting part about it. You know, the funnest thing about a game on 2K is people hitting possible closing shots to close a game out. You know, stop taking advice from some of your YouTubers and stuff like that got a crowd full of people. Let me tell you something. Some of the people y'all listen to, and if you ain't listening to them, it damn sure look like it. Some of the people y'all look like you're getting your information from and listening to their followers and stuff like that. They're the people that when they go to the park and be streaming, they got like 200-300 people watching them. What they doing on the court? They got one big and one guard. And the big is predominantly strictly there to set screens, and I'm gonna touch on that screen shit too. But he's specifically there to set screens while the point guard dribble around him and shoot goddamn threes. Now, before I forget it, since I'm freestyling it, let's touch on some screens. Moving screen is actually two things in this game. Okay, one, if a man sets up like a statue and he's get caught moving, that is a moving screen. I dig that. Okay. Another moving screen, which it don't get called worth nothing, but it happens a lot. If I'm sticking a man running to him, and you got one of the other players intentionally running to me as if this was John Madden football and he was a defender. He runs straight into me. His character grabs me and pulls me off to a different direction. Or even just bumps me enough to take me off my defender. He didn't even press the circle button. That's a moving screen as well. You can't block somebody as if you're a defensive lineman and he's the quarterback and you're just blocking me to keep me from tackling him. You cannot just keep running in front of this man trying to keep him out of danger. That's moving screen too. Y'all got to figure out how to put that in the game. That happens a lot. I ain't gonna lie, we do it. If we on a fast break running down court and I see a man coming up I will intentionally get in that man's way. Intentionally. Okay? They don't call nothing for that. Okay? And y'all gotta do something about the flow of the calls in the 2K, man. Alright? Man, it looks like the higher rating the team is when they get up on the court, and I feel like it go like this sometimes. The higher rating the team is, like if they come out and they got all 92s, but your team got all 91s, their team rating is like a 92. Your team rating is like a 91. The referees are going to play in their favor a lot of times with the bullshit on the court, because it's a way to kind of make the game feel like there's a difference between you two. So the game plays in their favor. Okay? Man, that little system there, y'all gotta do something about that. Like, man, that's crazy, dude. Like, it's bad enough certain calls happen to you when you already down fighting, trying to come back. Okay? There's another thing, too, about the steals. What's up with this thing with the steals where if I blow past my man and I'm running on a fast break, you know, one man fast break stuff, he's behind me like 7 feet. The more he spams square, he get boost to catch up. If y'all don't take that generic ass shit off this game, okay? You know what y'all need? You need people to get up on your game and to spam things when you make it. You need them to go and their job. Don't just let them little dudes go, oh, come on out here and play the game and you know, take your little side videos to show people, you know, put your little videos out there to show people what the game is about, blah, blah, blah. Because we know y'all be allowing people to do that. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need testers to spam certain things. That's what your testers is supposed to do. Get out there and see what's broken and what ain't. Okay? That's what you need to do. They need to test. You need to have people running zone, seeing how OP the threes is. Okay? Seeing how many people green light, how many people miss. Don't let them go out there. See, you have them go out there playing using my career real NBA players. You can't find out shit about that. You know, last year that's what people did. They dropped a lot of little bootleg videos on the my career stuff. Man, you cannot accurately pinpoint if there's anything wrong with your game by using those characters. Okay, you can't do that. Because those characters versus those characters, it ain't no cheese. You gotta play fast. You gotta play straight up like that. You got to play straight up like that. Okay? It's only using your my player characters is when all the cheese come out. And you need to holler at some of your YouTubers, man. Y'all get them their own little YouTube symbol over their head. Man, they teach all this bullshit in your game. All of it. Do y'all know, and it's a fact, if the YouTubers wouldn't teach it, over 90% of the community wouldn't do it. Alright? That goes as far as VC glitching, badge glitching, 3-point cheese glitching, what glitch characters to make, run zone. Now they coming up with this little weak ass strategy. Who came up with the dumb ass strategy? Okay, fellas, check it out. The new cheese of the year is this. Get a play sharp at the 1, a lock at the 2, another shooter or something like that at the 3, another lock at the 4, or a shooter at the 4, a stretch or something like that, and a glass at the back. Like, y'all really coming up with strategies, cheese strategies of specific combination of players up on the court? You kidding me? Like, where are the retards just going on YouTube to learn how to play basketball on a video game? Where y'all at? So we can put y'all ass in the bucket and set your ass on fire. Everybody should know how to play basketball that buys this game. Who going on YouTube to learn how to play it? You going on YouTube to learn the bullshit, man. I've never went on YouTube to learn how to play these games. I never went on YouTube to learn how to cheese. I ain't got time. Let me tell you something. my team, and that's why I mess with them. Like, there's a few players on my team that was willing to do anything it took to win just to look like these other bums with the undefeated records. But come on, man. Like I told my team, fellas, I can go on YouTube and learn how to do all that bullshit too. But that's not the type of team I want, and that's not the type of people I want around me. I don't want y'all to stand around while I play a one-on-one or dribble cheese back and forth behind my center. I don't care. If that's how we got to win, we going to be some losing motherfuckers. Come on, man. Now let's put this out. You're going to always get some people that disagree with the videos, that disagree with, man, I don't want the game realistic. Why? Why you don't want it realistic? Because you're scared. You couldn't imagine the game being realistic like it is in real life. You couldn't imagine that you would still walk away as victorious as you are. That's what you're worried about. There's a lot of people out there that cheese, but they'll still tell you, man, look, make the game realistic. We still gonna come out on top. And originally, that's how you're supposed to look at it. Make the game realistic, and you still come out on top. Okay, that's how you're supposed to. You're supposed to look at it. Okay. I mean, y'all excuse me. I ain't gonna make all the glamour and glitz in my videos and stuff like that. How y'all watching? Nah. You know, we gonna talk about it. Alright. I propose a different pro-am. You can keep the one you got. Keep that bullshit. Let the dudes that's on the leaderboard right now, let them stay there. Keep it. But you need to put another one in, because I don't want to have to learn how to cheat in order to compete. I shouldn't have to. And then y'all have players going around crying on Twitter talking about, hey, 2K, man, you got people quitting out of the games. We can't find nobody to play. Ain't nobody scared of y'all records. Don't nobody play cheaters. You get tired of playing cheaters. Watch this, I'm going to tell you a true story. We played BREAKOUT, the second Pro-Am game that we ever played this year. They matched us up against them. Once again, Dams was on there. He started off attacking, dribble, cheesing, and running behind the screen, and you was shooting all threes, but he fell back. Now, I'm guarding sckrety. Some of y'all probably seen the shit, because the little motherfucker posted the shit on Twitter, right? Right? Now, I don't know where my big was in the back. I think we were already out of the game just mentally. Like, we really got to play this shit the whole 4 quarters. We don't want to have to... See, the thing is, in order to beat that, you got to do it back. You got to spread out, dribble cheese, and it's like, may the best dribble cheese win behind the screen. And the best three-point shooter win behind the screen. So in order to beat that, you got to be that. When we create our characters, when the 2K first dropped, we don't create our characters anticipating to cheat. We create our characters anticipating to build them in our play style, which we've been playing for years, which we play the best at. Okay, we're not making... I got a couple players that go out their way just to make the new cheese, because they need to look good on the goddamn court. All right? But we don't build characters to do that. Okay? You make what you like. You make what you play like, so it come naturally, right? So we're playing the game. Back to the game. We're playing the game, and sckrety is getting off ball screened. Now, one of my teammates already quit out, aggravated the hell out of us, but it's already been conditioned from 2K17. You don't really want to play people with unrealistic records. They're just cheesing. And in order to win, you got to be able to shoot all threes and dribble cheese back. So one of my teammates quit out. So we were already just like, all right, fellas, just hang in there to try to, let's just hang in there. Or try to hang in there. Okay? He kept running back and forth on the screen. No talent or shit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. No nothing. He literally just ran back and forth behind it. Alright, that's it. My character's a pure shot creator. No pick dodger. No defensive stopper, which I don't understand it because Pure Sharp's got bronze defensive stopper at least. But anyway, we ran behind it. I hit that screen. Every time I hit that screen, he was able to just slip past. And because you can't contest shots on the side, he pulled a trigger. Now, I got eliminated out of that game, I think around the beginning of the fourth. Something like that. Because it was so hard to get an A, and it's so easy. I mean, it was so hard to get an A, and then it was so easy to get an A. And I mean it the way I said it. For some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, in order to get an A, you got to do what your archetype says you got to do. Well, I'm a shot creator. What, I got to shoot leaners? Something like that. Sharpshooters, all they got to keep doing is shooting those overpowered limitless range threes. Man, that little motherfucker left the game. He went 30. I guess he was happy about it or some shit because he put the shit on Twitter. And one of the other fellas showed it to me. Oh, that must have been the first game he ever did that shit. But man, I got eliminated beginning third because I kept getting screened. My bigs wouldn't back up shit, but we was already mentally gone. He left the game with 107 points. All 3-pointers. Nigga. Okay. He went 33 for 41. Why? How? Well, we was already mentally gone anyway, but even if we weren't, for the fact he literally, like when he got the ball, he zigzagged past the screen. If I made it around, he went right back. He went so close to the screen that I had no choice but to run behind him. If anything, which you can't contest a shot from behind a person anyway. You ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? He did that all game. You know why? Because he knew he could. He knew the 3-ball wasn't going to miss. Your prize players. That's how they play. Out here in the community. That's what they do. And go figure, right? You catch some people say, well, it's in the game, so, you know, I'm going to do it, or blah, blah, blah. You know what they say? Because one of them hopped in the chat with us after that. I don't know. He probably wanted to see what we was talking about, but I wasn't talking to, I don't know. I guess he thought I was going to hold my tongue or some shit. I told him, dude, that shit was corny as hell. One of my other boys, man, what shot release y'all got? Oh, he like, man, what shot release y'all got? And all this other stuff. I mean, man. It's like I said, man. The game is these your prize players. You let them do what they want because of their reputation. You need to put in another pro-am mode, man. You need to put in a multiplayer My Career and another pro-am mode. Period. Or we tired of this shit. Alright, the real players that don't want to do all that cheating and cheese need somewhere else to play now. Tell you what, this is what you do. Those guys that like to cheese and stuff like that, that's fine. Make a community with them. That's what you do. Whole community with all that. Let them stream it every day. That's what you do. All those guys that like that type of play style and play that type of play style, put them in their own world. Let them stay there. So let them wake up every morning to play 2K, and they got to play 50 games a day with everybody running zone. 50 games a day where people dribble cheesing and shooting threes. Let them do it. Every day, all day. Put them in their own world. That's what you do. Do you take people like me and my team that don't want to cheese or cheat? Put us over in our own little separate area. Give us our own little space. Let us play. Our games be more exciting to see any goddamn way. Sorry, but they are. The normal games are more exciting to watch somebody dribble cheese the whole time as well. My bad. When I said ooh, or oh, some goddamn body drove past and bumped my window. And he 2 spaces up. I don't think he knows I was in the car. Y'all don't see me whoop somebody's ass on video. Damn YouTube video gonna turn into a world star. But anyway, let them dudes, that's what you do. Take all them players that do that, make a world for them. Make a trick world, a cheese world, put them over there. Let them live there. Let them dance there. Let them twerk there. You know, I saw one of your I saw up on, I think it was Twitter a while ago. Y'all were asking a question on for people to give questions or things that they might want to see in the game. I think it wasn't this year. It was like maybe last year or year before. Something like that. And some of your community members were saying, oh, put the Yeezys in. These are the people y'all making this game for. You mean to tell me you get the opportunity to help one of your favorite games be better and be more exciting, and the only thing your goofy ass could talk about is the clothes? That's the best you got? Your brain stopped at the Yeezy shoes. How old are the audience you guys are pulling in? Come on, man. Look at the audience y'all are appealing to. That's fine. Appeal to them. Like I said, I already know y'all ain't gonna do nothing to them anyway. You ain't gonna do nothing to them. That's perfectly fine. I mean, you ain't gonna hurt they plan. That's perfectly fine. But you need another pro-am mode in. And for some people that don't like all that cheese, to be honest with you, you might need to just put another park mode in. There's some people that don't care much for it either. Put it in the game, man. They don't use it, then take it out, but put it in there. Another thing about this rec, people said they wanted the rec back 2K. They didn't say, it's actually fun. You got some people talking about, man, it was too much lag. Well, then don't take your goofy ass in there. Stay out of there. Don't go in there. You ain't got to touch it. If it's a laggy day, go to the park. That's where you be at anyway. Go to the load-in rec. That's where you be at anyway. But for some of us that don't have lag like that and stuff like that, just a normal online delay, internet delay, whatever you want to call it, it was fine for us. We were good. We ain't had no internet. When we lagged out. Okay, it was real bad. But other than that, it wasn't no days where it was just so laggy. Oh my God, I can't shoot. Man, kill that noise, man. Kill that noise, man. If it's laggy like that, then man, let them quit, whatever the case is. I mean, let them go play somewhere else. That's fine. All right? Isolate these dudes, man. Put them in their own world where all the cheaters play. That's what I want. Make a separate park and a separate we would even go to the park. We don't play the park that much. None of my teammates. We hate it. All right? Ain't nobody going out there just to play a one-on-one. And these dudes just dribble cheesing so much. And the thing is, when you dribble cheese and stringing together dribble combos so fast, you can't touch them. It's like, in order to be able to shut their dribble content, to cancel out their dribble combination, I think it's like you got to be a lockdown or something. Like you got to be something. Other than that, when they're dribbling like that, it's like they got an invisible force field around them. You can't put hands on them. You can't touch them or nothing. Nothing at all.